You are listening and watching to a very special podcast, continuing more on Maggie Wolfe. Enjoy! Maggie was looking at all the paperwork. She had to find something, but she did. It said that she was having a blood transfusion by a donor, but he remained anonymous. So she confronted a Lymphavian, but she wasn't the only one. There were others that were complaining about this. Maggie Wolfe learned about how Red Death and her are the same. There was a match. Maggie hit her head to the desk as soon as she was sitting there processing this information. Oh my God! Oh shit! Shit! I know it! She said. Oh God, she moaned. But soon she had learned of trouble. Brianka was up to no good, and she was holding the rest of some people hostage. Yukino was being reprimanded, or better yet, she was being restrained by this one muscular guy. And poor Orga was on the floor by Brianka's heel. In the next heel were Frosch and Lecter. No idea how that happened, but she managed to hold up to them. And she was ranting on how life wasn't so fair and it was all Maggie's fault and she was going to pay big time with her life. Maggie and the others could just see what was happening from all of this. But it got worse when she was holding also Bishamon and her regalia hostage. She threatened to kill them all if Maggie doesn't surrender to any of the things that she had done. But Maggie had no idea what this crazy chick was even talking about. Just then, Brianka and her muscle man felt something stop them in their tracks. The muscular man felt a taser hurt him. Yukino managed to break free and managed to get off from the platform. Orga was confused by all this. Everyone else didn't know where that came from, until a voice from the speakers said, "Did I not instruct that Lady Bishamon and her regalia were to remain safe at all times?" It was then gasps were heard around. And then a voice said, "Oh my God, he's here! Red Death!" Maggie cried out, "It's him! It's that son of a bitch! I know that's him!" She cried out. Brianka looked over at Lecter and Frosch, who were protesting in agreement. It is him! We've seen him! Yeah, we've seen him! Lecter! Frosch! Brianka looked at the two cats and said, "You are supposed to be quiet, stupid cats! You're all my puppets now! All single one of you," she declared. Then that voice came again. "A puppet, madam? Perhaps it is you who are the puppet." Brianka waved a hand of dismissal, and she continued on until she felt pain in her back. She felt her joints were being twisted. She was crying out in pain. Maggie and the others were horrified as she groaned for help. But then they all heard a horrible laugh coming from the speakers. It was none other than Red Death, as he was laughing at her misery. Brianka was crying, convulsing, begging, pleading. But everyone could do was just stand there and just stare, horrified. Then they heard Red Death, in between his laughter, say, "Behold, she is convulsing in such terror to the Red Death curse, the crimson vexing of them all." Help me! Brianka said, crying. Someone managed to get her off the stage. Bishamon and the others managed to get away. However, another terror happens. there was a body that leaped from above and crashed onto the platform. Screams were heard around. Maggie could not believe it. It was that muscle guy. Bianca screamed out for his name. This guy must have been like a brother or maybe a lover. However, she heard voices all around say, "Ladies and gentlemen, please stay calm. Do not panic. It was an accident. Simply an accident." But everyone evacuated. They couldn't stand still. Maggie was too afraid to know what was going on. She saw there was only Bishamon and the others. Maggie managed to come up to them and said, "Come on, we gotta get out of here. We're not safe." And they all fled in terror. Maggie was acting like a child. She was a bit kicking up as she was lying face down. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. He does exist. And he's my donor. I don't believe this. I can't believe it. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe that he would go and do this kind of crap. She said, "I can't believe that was him," Bishamon said. "It seems he's very much more protective. I wonder why." "You wonder why?" "He's the one that's causing me trouble. And all you're concerned about is him concerning his safety over you?" I don't believe this. "Why are you being so insensitive? Sure, what he did to you was wrong, but could he have a different reason?" "Oh, sure, a different reason. Come on, Bishamon. Why would he try to say this? It's all a trick. He's trying to trick you. Don't you understand?" "Well, I don't believe it. I'm still trying to understand. Why? Why would he be so concerned for me? For my regalia? I just don't get it." "Well, I don't get it either. But hey, maybe the walls have eyes and ears. Maybe he can hear everything." That guy is so going to pay for what he did to all of us. And I am not happy about all of this. You got it? "Yes, I understand. I'm sorry that you're upset." That's when she heard a knock on the door. "Please, enter." It was none other than Cosma. "Milady, I managed to find out that it wasn't an accident." "What do you mean?" "I knew it! I knew it!" she said. "It was him, wasn't it?" "Yes, but," Cosma says, as he pushed his glasses up. He then said, "You see, we seem to have a bit of a situation. He seems to have covered his tracks quite well. I know because there wasn't any remnants left of any of that, of the power that Maggie has. He is my freaking donor." "I know that." So he can cover his tracks too?" "Apparently," Cosma said. "Did you find out where he went, Cosma?" Bishamon asked. "No, milady, I haven't. I'll keep looking." It appears he knows how to make a quick exit. Son of a bitch going around and then... I'm gonna find him. We're going to find him. And we're gonna have a nice little feisty search. And I am not going to be happy about this. That guy is going to pay for his sins. Telling ya, she said. It seems Kazuma was a bit baffled as he remarked, is something wrong? I'll tell you about it later. We just need to focus on this predicament. If only we knew what his motives are. Yes, I'm trying to figure that one out. Bishamon was troubled. She seemed a bit concerned about that letter. She kept the letter from Red Death that said, "And Bishamon and her regalia must be kept safe at all times." Why would he be concerned for me and my regalia? Then she had another thought that horrified her. Wait, do you think maybe he's concerned because of all of my regalia has died? Is that why he's concerned? No, it couldn't be the reason, right? Maybe I can't think too much about this. However, Kazuma had something else to tell Bishamon. Bishamon listened. Kazuma explained, "Well, I managed to get there. I ran into someone. He goes by the name of Benjamin Hallows. I was trying my best to discover anything. However, I saw him, and he tells me that the cause of death was by choking, like somebody strangled him to death. He seemed to know the cause. I wonder if he's conspiring all of this. I never even heard of this man. Benjamin Hallows? Hallows sounds like a strange last name. Of course. What did this guy look like? He seemed a bit about in his 20s. Facial hair a little clean cut, but he seemed a bit odd. He did wear a very vibrant waistcoat. I mean, it wasn't too noticeable, but there was a unfamiliar color to him. I see. This is getting even more interesting, Kazuma. I believe we're getting in ourselves in a lot of trouble, but I guess it's worth it. Perhaps maybe we can find out more about him. Can we do that? Yes. I'm going to need all the help you can give me, Kazuma. Yes, m'lady, he said. Well, thank you so much for listening and watching. See you next time.